Hello, what's the crack? What's the story? Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be the part 6 of the documentary. This is where I came in. Let's go.
The world.
The thing about the Bee Gees that people in the world don't know, which I always find terribly sad, is their terrific humour.
So we gotta get a message to you. 2, 3, 4, to love somebody.
But they were always up for a laugh, the boys. Anything, especially when we're on tour.
This is boring. I mean, the audience
But
is
it's not
not
exciting
boring.
to last for. It works in South Pacific.
Anything to ease that kind of monotony. And the humour really got them through a lot of the things, yeah.
He's back.
Nights on Broadway.
No! Out! Come on.
If they had not been singer-songwriters, they would have been wonderful comedians, the three of them.
How did you people get back here? Come on. Come on. Sorry. Excuse me. We'll be waiting. Are you going to pass? I'm sorry, you can't come in here. Get him out. He can't come in here. Private session.
But to go on stage and see the audience.
Legends.
Because that's the only way you can say thank you, really, is by going on stage live.
The emotional highlight of the Spirits tour came when brother Andy joined them on stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, our brother Andy.
Oh, wonderful. And he was at his height too. He'd made it as well. And so it was a wonderful feeling. Now those four brothers.
Andy Gibb had always wanted to be a Bee Gee. But because he was so much younger than his brothers, when he began his career in music, it was as a solo artist.
Andy was a chip off the old block. He was a young Bee Gee. And the first 3 songs that he released went to #1 in America, which were extraordinary.
Wow.
He idolised Barry particularly.
I would say that we were as much like twins as Morris and Robin. And we were very much alike. We looked alike.
You did look
we had
alike,
the
to be
same
fair.
birthmarks. The difference was is that I was taller
Look
than Andy.
alike.
But the way we felt and the way we thought was almost identical.
In 1977, Barry had taken 19-year-old Andy into the studio and produced a string of enormously popular singles. Andy's success, coupled with their own, brought the brothers Gibb to new career heights.
It was the best thing you can hope for. All the brothers, you know, enjoying themselves and being successful and working together.
During the drum break, he actually said to me, "Can you believe this craziness? Can you believe it all?" No. It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he said, "Man, I'll never forget this."
By the summer of 1979, the fruits of their fever labors had brought the Bee Gees 5 Grammys.
Wow.
The Spirits' having
5.
flown album and tour were racking up big numbers, and their star was rising over Hollywood Boulevard.
Oh, you got all of it. What?
But resentment
That's well deserved. They deserve that. I feel like they should have got that a long time ago. I thought that was a bit late. But yeah, fair play to them. They deserve that.
was simmering among rock fans toward the dance music that had dominated the airwaves and the culture.
What?
On July 13th, 1979, between games of a baseball doubleheader at Comiskey Park in Chicago, a local radio station staged a disco demolition promotion.
What's going on?
There had to be a backlash. And it wasn't just because it was a backlash towards us. We happened to have just been the target.
Oh, they were blacklisted from American radio.
Don't forget to tune in this weekend. We're having a Bee Gees free weekend.
What?
You know? Now, can you remember that ever being said about any other artist?
Wow.
No. Quite
Why?
unique.
That's scary stuff.
Where art meets commerce sometimes, commerce doesn't know when to quit. And exposure beyond a certain point really isn't great. It got to that point, particularly domestically, with the Bee Gees, because in the United States it's such a social laboratory, and we will take on everything. In other countries and other cultures, people pick and choose. We tend to sit down at the table like it's a Viking wedding and stay there until everything's gone. It didn't stop them from making both great records and, in some cases, absolutely incredible records. But the United States, big a market as it is, as diverse a culture as it is, it needed a rest from the Bee Gees.
Wow.
Even though the musical landscape was changing, the brothers Gibb refused to be silenced. If radio wouldn't play their records, then they would have to find a new voice.
And we got nothing to begin to
Who's that lady? She looks very, very familiar. Who's that? How much looks...
Association with Streisand, Barry went on to produce a series of projects that would bring enormous success to other artists. Among them was Dionne Warwick, who had a top 10 hit with the brothers, Heartbreaker.
Why do you have to be a heartbreaker?
Oh, this song.
When I was being what you want me to be. Sudden, everything I ever wanted has passed me by.
We've always valued ourselves, again, not just as artists, but as songwriters also. And it was just as important for us to have an artist singing one of our songs and being on the radio as it was for ourselves.
Working with another pop icon, the brothers crafted a song for Diana Ross, which became a European #1.
All you gotta do is get in the middle of a chain reaction. You get a medal when you're lost in action. I wanna get your love all ready for the sweet sensation, instant radiation.
Displaying their versatility, the Bee Gees took an R&B song they had written for Diana Ross and transformed it into a #1 smash for Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton.
Okay.
Islands in the Stream became one of the biggest selling singles in country music
There's so many good songs I'm gonna have to react to. This song sounds good. Let's see.
history.
Islands in the stream, that is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world. When we rely on each other, from one lover to another,
When Islands in the Stream hit #1, it meant that, along with the 8 Bee Gees chart toppers made with his brothers, Barry had now produced a total of 14 #1 records, more than any other British producer, except for the Beatles' mentor, Sir George Martin.
The distinctive sound of the Bee Gees, obviously, is the quality of their song, but also Barry's high voice
Ridiculous.
has something to do with it too, melding in with whatever singer he's working with, Streisand or whoever it is. That gives a unique sound, and there's no one else who does it. Simple as that.
Oh God, oh, it's finished. No, I was really enjoying that. Part 6 is over. Okay, let me know what you guys really like about that. Let me know your favorite part. My favorite part in this probably learning that Barry produced, was it 14? Yeah, 14 songs, top #1 songs. Remarkable. That's absolutely remarkable. And the fact that they wrote songs for people like Diana Ross, Barbra Streisand, ridiculous. And this songs became #1 as well. I really like that. Yeah, let me know what you guys like about this part. Comment below. Don't be shy. Let's chat in the comments. Like, subscribe, and share this. And I'll see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.